I do YouTube. Is it okay if I upload the recording?
Yeah, I don't mind, of
Cool,
course.
thank you very much. Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece video, and in today's One Piece video, we have a Trafalgar Law mirror match from round 5 of the Treasure Cup. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because it is a mirror match, and the Law mirror matches are always kind of interesting, but pretty much just a disclaimer as a reminder before we get into the game, do not upload your games unless you have explicit permission from your opponents in the video, because you can get in trouble with RNT if you do. So, don't do that. But, let's go ahead and get into the game now. We are up in the Law mirror match, and we're gonna see how this is gonna go. So we're checking out our hand. It looks like we don't want it instantly, and we choose to mulligan it to just change our odds, you know, try to get a better hand and see what we can get. So we've mulliganed now. We're going to go ahead and look at our hand, see what we've got. It doesn't look very good. I think I saw a Nami and a Makino in there, so we're going to go ahead and play the one-cost Nami that can go ahead and put a Don on it, and yeah, we're going to see what we do. The Law opponent goes ahead and plays a Nami and gets a Chopper, and rests both Don to play both the Nami and the Chopper. Our turn comes around, we're going to go ahead and rest free to play a Nico Robin, a very, very strong card. Could give us a very strong play and the ability to play against our opponent, and we're going to go ahead and swing 6 into life using the Nami ability as well. Law opponent goes ahead and gets 2 Don, going up to 4 from the looks of it, and let's go ahead and see what he's going to do. So he's going to put 1 onto lead, swing into life for 6, go ahead and play his own Nico Robin, but I do have mine on the board first, so we're going to see what we can do that. So he passes after playing the Nico Robin. We're looking at our hand right now, just debating what we want to do, how we want to play. It looks like we're going to rest 1 to play an Otama, most likely decreasing the Nico Robin, and then we're going to probably put 1 onto the Nico Robin, but it looks like we're going to rest 2 first. And what we're going to do with that too, we're going to play a Dadan, looking at the top 5 cards. We're going to grab a Nami, very good card to add there, and we're probably going to end up playing that Nami as well. Are we going to play it? Are we going to play it? So he goes ahead and, well, we go ahead and use the Nami ability, swinging with Nico Robin, with the 1 Don that we put on with the Nami to kill his Nico Robin that we decreased with the Otama. Very good for us, and it looks like he's just debating if he wants to counter now, or he wants to block with the Chopper. He might just take the life as well. I don't think it really is too serious here for him to not take the life, but he does choose to 1k counter. We go ahead and swing another 5 into life, and he does choose to take it. We're going to rest 1 to go ahead and play that Nami, looking at the top 5 cards of our deck, and we go ahead and add another Nico Robin. Very good hit there. Good thing we went into Dadan, which then got us into the Nami, then the Nami got us into another Nico Robin, so that's very nice, but we go ahead and pass there with 1 Don up, and it looks like he's going to swing 5 into the Nico Robin. We're going to go ahead and count up for 2, and let's see if he chooses to commit more into killing this Nico Robin. Because he could go ahead and put 2 onto the Nami, swing, or he could just go ahead and put all his Don onto the Nami, just so he can try and kill the Nico Robin. Like, it really does come down to that. But he's going to go ahead and use the Bonnie, resting 2 Don to be able to use his ability, gets the Capone off the top of the deck. Hopefully he doesn't have that blocker Law. He goes in and plays 1 to play the Capone, 1 to play another Capone, rests 2 to go ahead and play, oh, an X-Drake. That's going to kill our Nico Robin on the spot. Very good card there, very good card. We don't actually play it in our build, but it's a very good card to kill just rested characters, which is kind of nice. So our turn now, and it looks like we're debating if we want to swing. So we're going to swing into the Bonnie with the Nami, getting rid of that, you know, so you can't go ahead and try and search that 5-drop Law, you know, to go ahead and either restand that Basil or use it as a blocker to, you know, well, either of the two really, the blocker one or the restand one. And we're going to swing 5 into life as well. Currently just debating what we want to do with that. We're going to go ahead and get countered for 1 by countering with that lovely Nami, which is mainly there for the Whitebeard matchups. So he is also on the very good card. And we're going to rest free to play a Nico Robin. And then we're probably going to shambles out. Now we're going to use the Nami ability, it looks like. No, we're not. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shambles here to go ahead and return the Otama and play a Basil Hawkins. Very good card there. We've had it since turn 1, I believe, from what it looked like. And we're going to put 2 on the Dadan, 3 on the Dadan, and we're going to swing 6 into life. And he chooses to block, not wanting to waste any 2k counters or any cards in his hand, and he's going to go ahead and restand. He's going to go ahead and rest 1 to play the Nami, looking at the top 5 cards of his deck, and he's going to go ahead and add 2k Brook to his hand. Very good card there. And then he's going to swing 5, I think, into the Dan. Yeah, he swings into the Dan, killing that. And then he's going to rest 3 to play a Rush Zora, and he's going to instantly swing with that. Swings into the Nami, I just let it die. There's no point in keeping it alive, you know, countering 4 for the Nami ain't worth it. He's going to go ahead and swing 7 into life. We choose to take it. And then he's going to go ahead and shambles himself to play his own Basil Hawkins. Okay, so what are we going to do here? He's got Basil Hawkins, he's got the X-Drake, he's got a lot of cards. So can we perhaps decrease? Do we have enough Otamas to decrease this Basil Hawkins? Do we have enough to maybe kill the Zoro at least with this Nico Robin? What's the play here? How are we going to play this hand? So it looks like we've got 2 cards that we're going to play. What are we going to do? We're just thinking of our Don management now, making sure that we don't make a mistake. What's the right play? Like, I'm curious. Like, where do we go from here? What's the correct angle? What's the correct play? So, it looks like we're going to rest 1. We're going to play a Nami to look at the top 5. We go ahead and add that Chopper blocker. Very good card there. Very good card. And seeing my hand, it looks like we have 1 Otama, I think. So we play the 1 Otama. I'm not sure what we decrease there. We might decrease the Basil, actually. And we go ahead and use the... Actually, this is something cool that I think I just remembered. We went ahead and basically played the Otama, decreased the Basil, used lore ability to return the Otama, then replayed the Otama, essentially getting that Basil Hawking down to 2, and then we swang into life for 5, and then we swing into life for 5 again. He does use 2-2 counters to stopping the hits from the Robin and also my leader, and that was actually just a cool play, because Laura is a cool leader because you can do stuff like that. We can just play a character, return it to hand for 2, and then just play it again. It's just really cool to be able to do stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and swing 9, I believe, into the Hawkins, and we're going to restand, and we're going to swing 9 again. And he does use both blockers to stop both 9k swings. We rest 1 to go ahead and get rid of the Otama to play the Chopper, and let's see where this is going to go next. So, I think he has like 3 cards in hand. He's going to play the Nami. He's looking at the top 5. What's he going to add? Looks like he's thinking. Had a choice, but then chose to change his mind. He goes ahead and adds a Rush Luffy to get around those blockers. He goes ahead and uses Bonnie to just go ahead and get some searches as well. And he gets the blocker Lore. Very good card to get there. He goes ahead and plays the Otama to probably decrease our X-Drake. Our Basil Hawkins. And he's going to swing 6, I think, into the Basil Hawkins. I believe he swung 6 into the Basil Hawkins 6. It makes the most sense, right? To kill the Basil Hawkins, because the Nico Robin is good, but it's not great in this situation. So we just let the Basil Hawkins die, because he most likely did do that. He swings 6 into the Nico Robin as well, if I remember correctly. I let the Nico Robin die here. And then he swings another 6 into life. Do we take it? I can't remember if we take this or not. Because right now, we're actually on the down end. We've been able to utilize Robins and stuff to be able to control his board, but he's got the blocker, so it's a bit annoying. So we go ahead and 2k counter to stop us from getting hit. He does go ahead and shambles, playing the blocker Lore, to then return the Nami and the Bonnie to replay the Nami to look at top 5 again. And he whiffed. He didn't get any cards, which is very unfortunate. And let's see, what we're going to do. So, we're going to go ahead and get our Don now. We're on 10 Don. We drop a turn. What is our play? How are we going to play this now? Like, it looks like we've got the Film Brook in our hand, which is pretty good. And we've got a Rush, we've got a Rush Zoro. So, where's the play? What's the strat? How are we going to play this? We could go ahead and play the Brook, which would allow us to play the Zoro. But it looks like we're going to swing 6 at something. I'm not too sure. The Zoro, and he just lets it die. 2 cards in hand, chose to not protect it. Okay. So it looks like we're just debating what we want to do here. Because, like, I feel like we need to be on cleanup duty right now, right? So what we're going to do... I feel like the best play is to use the Film Brook and play the Rush Zoro for me. Can't remember if I did that, though. So we do play the Film Brook, and the Film Brook does play the Rush Zoro. So that was the most correct play. And we're going to go ahead and use the Nami ability to put 1 onto the Zoro. Okay. And we probably put 2 more onto the Zoro, then swing into the X-Drake. Because it means that he's going to have to waste a lot of cards to protect this X-Drake. So we swing 7 from the looks of it. But he just lets it die. Yeah, so he doesn't want to waste cards. He wants to keep it in the hand. And we're going to go ahead and put a ton on Nami and just swing face. Okay, and he chooses to take, not wanting to lose that lore. Okay, so he draws for turn. He's got 4 cards in hand now, actually, because he took that life. Now, let's see what he's going to do. So we've got the Rush Zoro, we've got the Nami, we've got the Brook, and he's going to swing 2 into the Nami, and we just let it die. No point in keeping it alive at this point. Like, what's he going to do? I feel like he has to start swinging life here. But he chooses to swing Leader into Zoro, and we just let it die as well. And he's going to play a Winner Bonnie to go ahead and look at the top 5, and he whiffs again. Whiffs 2 times in a row. Not good for him. And he's going to Bonnie once more. Looking at the top 5. And he gets a Rush Zoro. Not bad. Not really probably what he was looking for. He probably wanted to get another block of Law. But not bad. So he's going to go ahead and rest 2 from the looks of it to go ahead and attempt to Shambles. Maybe? But he's just debating if he wants to do the Rush Luffy or he wants to do the Rush Zoro. Like, personally, I don't think it matters too much. So he's going to go ahead and Shambles into a block of Law. Going ahead and playing that Rush Zoro. That's not good for me. And he goes in and swings 7 into life. We choose to take it. And now comes to the choice of how do we get past 2 blockers? He's going to go ahead and rest 1 to go ahead and get rid of the Otome and play another Nami though. And he whiffs again! Okay, so he whiffed 3 times in a row now. I mean, he's got double blocker Law and a Zoro. I think it's fine for him to whiff at this point. So let's see. How do we play through this? How are we going to play through this? Because we've got the Nami. It looks like we've got the Restand Law, but that doesn't really work with the Brook, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so how do we play through this? We've got Tendon. I think we have to kill the... We have to kill the Bonnie, and we have to kill at least the Zoro. I feel like that's what we have to do. So we're going to swing 5. He's going to block. Alright, we're going to swing 5 again. Why are we just swinging 5s? He's going to counter. What was the point in swinging 5s there? Rest 1 to play a Nami, looking at the top 5. We got a Rush Zoro, though, which is very good. Okay. How do we... Do we even out this board still, though? Let's see. So, we've got 3 for that. It looks like I'm just debating the play here. Like, where do I go from here? Do I play this Rush Zoro? Do I go in face? Do we... try to get that last life, maybe get rid of a blocker? Like, what's the play? What is the play? It's an interesting conundrum, to be honest. Like, we could even Shambles out, potentially the Brook, which means that we could potentially just add it back to hand, have more counter. Like, there are a lot of options here that we could potentially do just to change the game. And it looks like I'm just making sure of the Don with the numbers, because he has 1 life left, he has 1 card in hand. So I think I'm just trying to do the maths. And we know the 1 card in hand is also the Rush Luffy too. So it's kind of interesting. So we go ahead and play a Makino, increasing the 1 cost Nami, putting it up to 5 and swinging face. He goes ahead and blocks. We go ahead and put 4 onto the chopper, swing again. We Shambles out into the Zoro, and we swing for 7. And the only way he could have won that is if he got Radical Beam off of the life. So yeah, guys, that is the game. Like, honestly, that was a very good game. Like, I can't believe I won that without having a single Law blocker, especially seeing as, like, Law blocker is the heart and soul of the deck, and if you're in a mirror match, it's a very, very hard game to push. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this game. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more One Piece content. And yeah, I can't believe how good this game went. It was really fun to watch, and honestly, I found it hard. It was a fun game. The opponent was great. And also, we had a lot of back and forth banter, like saying, oh, we got the flexes of the Laws. I had flexed my Law sword to him, and he flexed his BGS 10 Law. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist, signing out. Later, all.